Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Thank you all so much for the happy birthday wishes. I do appreciate it. Hello Joyce, hello Calamity, hello Callie, hello Della, hello Yana, hello Frederica, hello Joyce, um, hello Britt, and hello everyone else. Hello Kim, hello Dawn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you all. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me. Well, kinda. Kinda. So, today we're going to actually do a page out of this book, which a lovely viewer has sent me. And I'm going to show you with what in a moment. So, this is one of the presents that Bob got me. It is a paint bucket. He also got me these wonderful paint brushes. Can you tell where we're going with this today? And we are going to be doing this page right here. And we are going to be doing it with this wonderful box that my husband got me for my birthday. And this wonderful box has beautiful, beautiful colors. So this is the Gansai Tambi 100 color set. And I did go through. Angela just figured out she has a wrench since Saturday. So I did go through and I did swatch them. And we are going to be using them today. So that's tray number 1. Here is tray number 2. They're just so pretty. Absolutely gorgeous colors. Hello, Angela. Hello, Wilcox. Welcome, welcome. And this is tray number 4. And then, or tray number 3, sorry. This is tray number 4. And it's got all the sparklies in it. So that is what we're going to be using today on this wonderful, wonderful dragon. Move the keyboard out of the way so that we have room. Because we don't need the keyboard to paint. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And we're going to be doing this lovely little dragon. And where did there it is. And of course his luggage. All right. Now we're going to zoom in. Let's see. There we go. And we're going to make sure that the autofocus is off because it's going to drive me crazy. No, that's the white balance. Yeah, autofocus is off. Okay. All right. For some reason it was jumping around like autofocus was on. Good morning, Celine. Did you miss it? Hello, Alex. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry your net went out. Well, we are going to watercolor today. And we're going to try not to make a complete mess, but we are going to watercolor today. So I need this brush. And I'm debating on whether or not I should tape that down, but I think we're just going to leave it. And we're going to do a base color on the luggage first. And we're going to use Ecru Beige. And I'm using very little water just so that we can not warp the paper too much. Now if I miss chat, forgive me, because watercolor takes a little bit of concentration for me. That's exactly what it is. We're going to play. Bob gave these to me yesterday, and I sat in bed and we watched Wednesday, and I did the swatch charts for the paint set. Yes, it was a very good show. I really enjoyed it. And then he told me that it was over and that there was no more. It's like, what is wrong with these people? Why did they stop this show? I got too much water going on there. So we're going to pick up some of that. Yes, this is a Prezi I didn't know I was getting. And I'll go back through them again for people that missed it. He got me this paint set, and he got me the brushes and a paint bucket, and he got me a board so that I can color in bed if I want to. We just have to figure out how to keep Yeah, I know. I've got some paper towels. Bob just brought me a new roll, and it's all right. I just spread it around a little bit. It's fine. This is just the base color, so We'll do the base color and then we'll let it dry and come back and put more color on it. Right? That's what we're supposed to do, right? Hi, honey. Yeah, Wednesday is a show of Wednesday Addams in boarding school, basically. It was very, very good show. And I hope that they come out with the next season quickly because I'd like to see it. It was an interesting day yesterday. You know, the first time not having the boys home, so it was interesting. But it was good. I had a good day. I got to lounge around and hang out with the hubby and didn't have to spend all day cooking because there is no point in cooking a huge meal for 2 people. I made barbecue steak and salad. It was great. It was an awesome day. Hello, Bella. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Just make sure that I'm painting the right things here. And as you all know, I am not fantastic when it comes to paint, so this is not even going to be extraordinary, but we are going to give it a good old college try. Sorry. Thank you, Shannon. And hello, Shannon. I hope you are feeling better. Oh, I'm sorry that you slept the wrong way and you've got a crick in your neck. I hope it goes away, Dawn. Nothing worse than having a crick. Oh, nice. Thank you, Celine. I appreciate it. Oh, nice. Can't wait to see what you make her this year. Yep. Oh, awesome. Well, I'm glad he liked it. Oh, I am so sorry, Shannon. I wish that vertigo would go away. You have been dealing with that for way too long. I'm going to take the air dryer here in just a minute, and I'm going to dry this because I can feel it start wrinkling the page. And I don't want it to wrinkle the page too much. Because we still have other colors to put down. This point is just dumping color on it, getting that base down. Alright, I think I've got all of... No, I've still got one little spot up there. Oh, let's not stick our hand in it. Duh. I have to turn it. Stick my arm right in the paint. Okay. We're going to dry this. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's from the new mythographic book. It's from the Dragon book. It is from Dragon Spell. Alright, and I'm going to grab some paper towel just to dab my brush on, especially if I've got too much water on it. Alright, I'm going to mute for a second while I dry this. Okay. Hello, Marilyn. Hello, Allison. Well, yeah, you know, you are talking, so you must be petting. What is wrong with you? All right, now we're going to get into the browns here. So then now we're going to start adding the next layer, and we're going to use this color here for the next layer. So we're going to use the yellow brown. And I'm going to put that there so I can see. So that would be that one. Awesome. All right. Okay, and we're going to take this one. Take the smaller brush and just blend this out a little bit. Like so. You'll remember. All right, I'm just going to take off a little bit of the darker color with the small brush because I need to get into these little details. Hopefully I'm still on the screen. Move up a little bit so that I can keep moving down because I will forget where I'm at and end up not on screen again. So. And then we're going to move this one with our brush. Relaxing that color a little bit into that lighter color. And back with this one. Excuse me. Oh, goodness, sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, I love steamer trunks. Thank you. There probably is. It's just sort of hanging in there. I love this book. It is so beautiful. I have another page in this set of books that I got for my birthday that I'm going to color with colored pencils I got for my birthday. But I wanted to play with paint. So I wanted to play. It's been a day, so work and all that fun stuff. I just wanted to play a little bit and enjoy the paints. Maybe learn how to use them, that sort of thing. The one thing I really like about the paints is they dissolve very, very easily with so little water that it takes very little for it to be extremely pigmented, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to soften those edges with a wet brush. Just so they're not so stark. Just going to blend it with that damp brush. I don't want the colors to be so hard. I want them to look worn and aged. But we want those shadows to be shadowy, not hard. Yeah, I don't want to be that messy yet. I'm still just getting used to the watercolor idea. Still not as brave as Pickle when it comes to watercolor. Pickle is so brave with her watercolors. It's gorgeous. I'm not that brave yet. I'm going to blend that out here in just a minute. Yeah, this set is a 100 color set. Comes in a gorgeous little wooden box. I told Bob not to buy it because it was a little expensive, but he did anyway. Because that's what my husband does. Ignores me and buys me things anyway. So I'm just softening up those edges a little. I think that's what most of our husbands do. Ignore us and do what they say, what we say not to do. Just to make us little people happy. Well, I guess I can't really call myself little. Come in through here. The great thing about paint is you can always paint over it. Yeah, the smaller sets are a really good price. This set is kind of a um, little more expensive because of the wooden box, but it makes it pretty, so that's why I wanted it. Because it was pretty. I know it's terrible, but it's true. I wanted it because I really like the paints, but I also wanted the wooden box because it's pretty. Yes, husbands are great that way. Okay. All right. I'm going to do a little bit more with this color and then we're going to switch to another color. And we're just going to concentrate on the top one, I think. I'll come back and do the bottom one later. And that way I don't have to worry about moving around too much. They are called the Ganzai Tambi. What do I do with the lid? Yeah, they're Ganzai Tambi watercolors. This is the whole set. Those are the colors of it. Yes. No worries, no worries. But you can also buy the Gonzai Tambi for a lower price without, going extravagant on the wooden box. The wooden box is not necessary. The paints are the same. They're just lovely paints. All right. Now we're going to do up here. Make sure I'm not sticking my arm in things. Yeah, I like the Starry collection too. Yes, the regular ones are in a green box. Like I said, you don't have to get the wooden box. They do have the same paints without the wooden box. Just the one that I wanted for my birthday had the wooden box. And it's the full 100 set. It's the full set of 100 colors. Yeah, the cardboard boxes are green. Hello, Bee. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I have to dry this because I can feel it starting to warp up a little bit. Oh, sorry, I didn't mute. Okay, we're going to put that one there. Okay. one. That one. All right, now I want to use a little bit of a darker brown. So we're going to go with this one, I think. Just a little bit of this one because it's more red. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, good. Sometimes it comes through louder than other times, and sometimes it can hurt people's ears, and I don't want to hurt anybody's ears. Don't want to be offensive to anyone. Hello, Catherine. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are feeling well, dear. And again, I will be coming through and softening up some of those edges a little bit with a larger brush. Just gonna make sure we get clean water on there. I think so. All right, let's do a different color now. Let's do a little bit on the dragon. So we want that one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay, hopefully this is the right color. Yeah, it is. And then we're going to take this one. We're going to just move it around a little bit so those colors show through. Ah! I just threw that. I have not yet. I do have it. I do believe I have it on my wish list, but I'm not positive. Uh, I don't know if she put in a link, but so these ones here are a little bit of a color shift. So they go from, this one goes from blue to purple, reddish purple. The thinner you get on the paint, the more the blue shows through, which I think is really cool. Uh, I have not ordered anything off my wish list. I'm not allowed to buy anything off my wish list during my birthday month because if I do, I end up with multiples. So it's a rule in our house that we're not allowed to buy anything off of our wish list during our birth month and during Christmas season. That way things don't get bought more than once. But after Bob bought these, I can pretty much guarantee anything else left on my wish list is still there. Because he knew he was going to be in enough trouble buying these. Because I told him not to. Oh, thank you, Nessa. You don't need to do that, darling. But thank you. I do appreciate it. Just moving that color up and around. I'm not sure if I like that color on there, but we'll see. I'm going to try something. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I will make note of it so that I don't order it. So I'm going to do wet down first, and then we're going to bring that color in so the blue shines up a little bit. Awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You're wonderful. I appreciate everybody that bought me pretties for my birthday. Um, this book itself, this book that this page came out of, was a wonderful birthday gift from a dear friend, as well as a fantastic set of colored pencils that I will be using on the next page. I still have to go through and swatch them because, life and things seem to happen, especially when I want to play with things. So I'm just going to do the wings and the scales into the wings. This is wing. With this color. I do it as do little things as much as I can for the community, but most of the time nobody knows it's me. But thank you. You guys make my birthday and Easter and Christmas and everything so wonderful. I do appreciate you all and the things you do for me. Just gonna bring this through. There's a lot of wing here. Wing in the background there. Okay. There we go. No, I think Sue is still resting. I know that she was released, but I think she's resting. And I really do hope she is resting because she needs it. I hope she is doing better and, like I said, getting the rest that she needs. Yeah, I think she's resting at home. She better be anyway. I did see her post that she was going home, so. Okay, so there is our wings. Played with that color. Nice! Alright, I think take a little bit more. do a little bit more color up here. There. Okay. Thank you, Alex. That's what this one is Dragon Spell. That's what this book is. All right, and then we're going to put that one back, and we're going to look at that one, and no, I don't want to do that one yet. So I want, this one goes there. I think I want the body to be, I think this color with the turquoise. So let's start with this one. Pretty sure, yeah. All right. Okay. Not what I wanted to do, so we're going to fix that. And we're going to go with this color. So we'll get that dark color in there. First, so that I can blend into it instead of having the light color come out too much and take over all of it. Ah! Well, that was no good. Let's see if we can fix that. Not really, but that's okay. We'll figure out something here in a minute. My finger got stuck. I think there's a little bit of glue on my brush. I don't know what got stuck on my finger. Yeah, Yeah, I'll use some clean water and dab it here in a minute. That's what I was using on that other brush, was some clean water. But I will grab it here in just a minute. And if worst comes to worst, I'll just blend it in and call it an ink spot on the luggage. This is where panic sets in. Because he's such a cute little dragon and I'm going to ruin him. I'm sorry, little dragon. All right, Kim. Enjoy. Birds are saying that you're done coloring for the night. Is it getting too dark? And they're saying good night. Can the birds come tell the kid next door that it's time to stop bouncing his ball on the, close by? It's really starting to give me a headache. I don't know why I can hear it so loud today. I don't usually hear him at all, and he's out there constantly, so it must just be my head. Hi, Gia. Thank you. I am trying to get them fairly precise. Not doing all that great with it, but I am trying. hair on my brush that is deciding that it wants to do its own thing. If it keeps it up, it's going to find a pair of scissors. Just saying. Alright, that's as far as I'm going to go with that one for now. Good night, Dawn. Now we're going to need more water. It is. It is. It is for me too, Callie. That's why I classify it as playing with it until I get, even close to competent. Right now, I'm just playing with it. See what we can do and hope it doesn't become a complete train wreck. And if it does, it does. Not a big deal. It's just paper and water. Worst comes to worst, I can come back through it with some pencils and put those details back in and work with it from that. But I think it'll be all right. Yep. Practice is progress. It's never perfection. It's always just progress. As long as you have progress, then it's all good. No, no. No, no, you're right. It is just paper. Absolutely. No, no, you're not being rude or anything, Kim. I completely understand what you meant. It is just paper and paint, and no matter what, we can always fix it later. Or not, whichever. It's funny, it's an enjoyable endeavor. That's the word I'm looking for. Although I think I should have used a different brush. This one works great for the longer swoopings, not so much for these little ones. Yeah, I know the feeling, Gia, absolutely. I get upset when I don't like the way it looks too. But I also know that you have to have something that is a little less perfect as you learn. And nobody is perfect right out the gate, no matter what. And if people say that they are, then they're fibbing. They be fibbing. I'm not close to perfect on anything I do. Every once in a while it turns out really nice, but it's never perfection. Okay. Oh yeah, have something to eat. If your head is pounding, definitely eat something. Yep, that's exactly it. Is I'm just here to practice and play with my birthday present. If you are here to learn watercolor, you're in the wrong place. Now I am noticing something with these is they're very, very opaque for the lighter colors. So you're going to have to thin it down quite a bit. Try not to go so heavy on the paint and more water. Those lighter colors are really opaque. Okay. All right, so that's that color played with. Yeah, no, definitely not like any other watercolors, that's for sure. Yeah, I like the Gansai Tambi. The ones that I've used before, they're wonderful. Yep, exactly. That is true. I know that I am not going to get 100% from the instructor on this one, which is fine with me. All right, so now we're going to use, oh, let's do a mirror. So let's use opal blue. I just want to play with the colors. I love these colors. Okay. So I don't know if, I guess you guys can see that blue in there. now we're going to use a gold. We're going to use a blue gold. So that would be this one. For the mirror edge there. That's awesome, Joyce. I have a few watercolor pencil sets now, but and a couple of watercolor paint sets. But this is the other than my Daniel Smiths, this is one of the high-end watercolor sets I have. And the Daniel Smiths I was gifted when I very first started my channel by a wonderful person who is absolutely fantastic with watercolor. She sent me the watercolors and a couple of paintings she did, and they were just gorgeous. Yes. Yeah, Daniel Smiths are wonderful watercolor. But these ones are coming really close to, um, just as good. Like I said, I don't have a lot of high-end watercolor stuff, so these are dissolving really, really nicely, filling the brush. They are a little more opaque than I'm used to with when it comes to watercolor, but very pretty colors. Yes. If I'm going to be mixing, I do like my tubes. All right, now we're going to do the gem in this color. And this color is called Aurora Violet. There we go. And I think I'm going to do this tag in that too. Because why not, right? And what else? What else should we do in the purple? I don't know yet. These are the Gansai Tambi are, I do believe a part of the brand is the Koi brand, but I could be wrong. But yeah, Kois are nice too. For the budgety, I think. Let's take a little bit more of this color. We're going to add more water to it because I want it really thin. And then we're going to go in here. Then we're going to take our other brush. We're going to soak some of it up. Like that. This is going to be one colorful dragon. I'm just saying. Winsor Newtons are good too. Yeah. Holbein has some great paints as well. I have a tube of the Holbein white gouache, and it's really nice. All right, now I think. Let's see. Okay, now for his little face. Yeah, it takes a little bit of practicing to figure out how much water to put down and how to lift it off. Um, and believe me, I'm pretty close at this point to oversaturating the page, and I'm going to need to dry it so that we can add any more water to it if we want to, or at least let it dry. All right, let's do, what time is it? Let's do his little face. So we need to put that there. Nope, not that one. We're going to do his little face in Cobalt Turquoise Light. Which should be this one. Try not to drop the brush onto the wrong paint. I'm messing up my paints. Don't like it. Yeah, paper makes a difference as well. Absolutely. Um, I do know that if I'm just playing with color and trying to freehand, I definitely do try to make sure I stick with watercolor paper. But I do find that the mythographics take water quite nicely. You know, of course you're going to get that buckling in the page because it's not watercolor paper, but it does take water quite well. And I do find that with watercoloring and coloring books, the least amount of water the better. So if you can thin your color out on a palette or on the brush first, does make a difference so that you're not adding too much water to the paper itself. Those are the only things I know about watercolor on books. Not a whole lot. Okay. Yeah. Good night, Alex. Wow, you have tubes from the 1970s and they're not dried up? That's amazing. Everything I had from the 1970s is dried up. Not true, but yeah. Work, self-esteem, yeah. Oh, okay. Good to know, Marilyn. Good to know. That's a really cool thought. But there are a few different um, books that take water better, and now I understand why. Because there are a couple that I have seen take water really, really well, and then some that don't take it well at all. I think we're coming close to being done playing for one night. I'm gonna have to let it dry. It's starting to really buckle. And I don't want to dry it with the gun because it is lifting it a little bit in the wrong direction. I don't want it to curl under. I want it to try to lay flat. Ooh, yeah, Marilyn. I can understand that. I don't use enough of my supplies right now to be too concerned about it. I don't have any Copics, so. Okay, I think, let's see, what else can we do? Let's try some green. We've got about 10 minutes more, so I think I'm going to do this plant here. So let's start with sap green light. All right, and this one here. I think that's a leaf. And that's flower there. This is just the base color, and we'll come back through and add the darker colors and then blend them. It is a pretty green. Hi, Aspie. I am sorry if I missed anybody coming in or going out. So one thing about watercolors, I don't lift my head a whole lot because I don't want to miss the edges of the paper of the area. Watercolor is quite forgiving, but I'm not. Everybody has their own magical touch, absolutely. Um, you know, we all do our things the way we like them to be done, and that's the best thing about the community is we can take little bits from here, little bits from there, and take inspiration from each other without insulting each other, which is fantastic. I was in one community that, quite literally, if you used inspiration from anybody's work, they would yell at you and, call you a fraud and a copycat and this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to build each other up, not tear each other down. And I was quite happy to get out of that community. I found a much better one that allows us to build each other up, which is fantastic. Absolutely. We are definitely here to build each other up. And I say, if you want to use anything that I've shown you, by all means. If you want to make it better, please do. And then show me how. Because I am not even close to being good at this. Sometimes I look at it and go, what was I thinking? And yes, I know I just went out the lines. And it's fine. I will come back through and fix it later. Exactly. That's exactly it, Gia. Art is about inspiration. It's about taking, um, being inspired by nature, by people, by other artists, by other works of art. That's what art is supposed to be. Some people make it into this petty competition, and that's not what it's supposed to be. I'm not competing with anybody. I don't want to compete with anybody. And for anybody that is going to send me nasty messages later, please don't. Because I don't care. If you don't like my opinion, that's perfectly fine. You're welcome to your own opinion. be honest, if you don't like my opinion and you just want to send me bad, nasty messages about my opinion, please don't. If you have a reason why my opinion is incorrect, go ahead and enlighten me. But if you're just going to call me names and say mean things, don't bother. Because I don't have time in my life for it. And I have been slowly realizing since I started working, I don't have time in my life for a lot of things. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. Yes, Callie's pages are gorgeous. You all inspire me. I look at your pages all the time and go, ooh, that would be pretty. That would be gorgeous on this page. I wonder if I could do that. And then I give it a try, and sometimes I can, and sometimes I can't. But I always give it a try. Just going through and blending in a couple of these edges now that they've dried a little bit. Just so that we can put in a couple of highlights here. I still have to figure out um, how they use the really dark colors and still get so much contrast. That's what I'm working on. Just trying to figure that out. All right. Okay, so that's how far we've gotten on that. Okay, and I think I just want to come in with a little bit of um, brighter gold. I don't want a red gold. Let's do bluish gold, just for some shadow. So I used the blue gold, so now I'm going to use a bluish gold for some shadow in the mirror. For those contours and contrasts. I do hope everybody had a really good Easter yesterday. I know I said it earlier, but not everybody was here. It was interesting. Sorry, had to finally had that third sneeze come out. Now hopefully it won't continue. It's been tickling my nose for an hour. The artist is, I think this one's Joseph. Yeah, Joseph Kattenbag. It's a mythographic dragon's spell. There we go. All right, I'm going to zoom you out so that you can see the big mess all together. There is color on the mirror, but it's a translucent blue. It's really pretty. I like it. And I'll play with it some more, and we'll go through that. I'm just going to show you the colors once again of the set for those that missed it when they first came in. All right, so we have this tray here. So we've got the Aurora colors on the bottom, which are different colors mixed in together. They change as they dry. Then we've got our opals here, our golds here, and then we've got some Sumi colors up here, which are different reds, yellows, blues, violet, and browns, all mixed in with the black. Really, really pretty palette. And these ones down here are quite amazing because they look really brown when they're dry, and those are the colors that they are when they're wet. It looks really cool after you've wet them. And then this one here is our greens and our grays and black. So we've got our, I think this is one of the only actual gray colors in the whole set is this one. There's a couple that are blue grays and gray colors, but this one here is the only one that's actually gray. And then we've got black and then a white, and then a kind of a translucent white. It's almost the same color as the paper. And then we've got our browns into our greens. Really, really pretty colors. And then this one, we've got a couple of different gem colors. So we've got some gem blues, gem violet, and I think there's another gem one in here as well. No, I think it's in the other. Yeah, it's in the other one. But we've got some really pretty purples into our blues, and then our blue greens, and then our gem colors here. And then there's also a gem, here it is, gem green in here as well, which is a sparkly kind of color. It's got a little bit of a metallic shine to it. Not sure if you can see it. And it's pretty. And then this one here has our reds, yellows, oranges, and pinks. And it does have a couple of gem colors here as well. Gem pink and gem red. Really, really pretty colors. And that is the whole set. And it comes with this lid and an elastic that you wrap to hold it all together. They are very, very lovely. And I don't know where I put my, oh, there it is. And then the elastic goes under this end, like so, and then across, and then under this end. and it holds it all together. And this is the whole kit and caboodle of the colors. So we've got like some really pretty colors in there, and the transition between the really dark into that lighter watered down look is so pretty. Yep, no wrapping, just in it goes. All right, guys, so that is it for tonight. I do have to head to bed because I have to get up really early for work. I will play with these a little bit more on Thursday. I'll try to get this page done before the weekend so that we can do something with colored pencils on Saturday. All right, guys, thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. I do appreciate you all. Shannon, do feel better soon. I hope that vertigo goes away. Oh, well, thank you. Well, I do hope you get some sleep soon too. It is, 4 a.m. is when I have to get up in the morning. So I can understand that you're probably tired. So thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. I do appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for the wonderful birthday wishes and all of the wonderful birthday gifts that you have all sent me. Della, thank you so much for that beautiful card. It is gorgeous. I do appreciate it. All right, guys. Thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. Always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Relax, color, and stay safe. I already said the first part, so ignore it. But anyway, I'm tired. Love you all. You all have a wonderful day and a fantastic night, and enjoy the sunshine of tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye for now.